going to do a little breakdown here. I saw this article talking about Tyler Locklear, a prospect for the Mariners, was a pretty high prospect, I guess, for the last couple of years, and then came up for a little drink of water in 2024. Really struggled. They sent him back down very fine. They made some adjustments to his swing. So here he is before the adjustments. You can see the hands high, a lot of movement there. We back up, you can see his hands are way up, head high. Not a huge issue. Maybe it's for him, but there's a bigger issue I see here other than the hands being super high. If we go down to this video after they make the adjustment, you can see his hands are lower. They start lower. But what I'm seeing is the head movement, how much his head moves. If we go back to the first video, you can see at the top of his helmet, you can see that bar. His helmet's right at the top of that bar, right here. So you have this bar. Watch how much it moves now. Pitcher's making his delivery. Now at release, his head's already dropped down a little bit, and that's fine. A lot of guys do that, start a little higher and they come down a little bit. But it's after the release how much his head moves. Now some of this is forward movement, but his head drops so much. From there down, there's a lot of head movement there. Like I said, some of that is some forward movement. A lot of that is his head dropping down. Now we come down to this video and we watch. Again, head starts right at the top of that bar. And it drops down before release. It dropped down some. And here's the release point. Notice where his head's at. There's this other kind of bar here, kind of right at the top of his helmet there. And if we keep going a little bit, you can see it's not really a down movement. I think it's more of a forward movement there. But again, at contact, there's the top, there's that bar, and his helmet is right there, just at it. So not a lot less movement, downward movement. It has a little bit of forward movement that gets you that little bit of from there to there is more forward, but his head it stays pretty level when you look at where that bar is in relation to his helmet. So just wanted to talk about that, break that down a little bit for again, this is Tyler Locklear, Mariners prospect. So sounds like he's been really doing very well since he's made these adjustments with his hands, and I think the not dropping so much of his head and dipping down in his swing, staying a little more upright and level, keeping his head a little more still. That's probably one of the things that's really been making the dividends for him and getting him back in the conversation as one of the top prospects for the Seattle Mariners. All right, well, that's our breakdown for today. Again, thanks for watching. This is Sports Apostle.